I feel like a lot of the times I meditate more on impermanence or just mindfulness meditation. If I do think about something, it's usually like impermanence or death meditation or something like that.
You alternate.
Yeah, but a lot of the times I feel like it's most beneficial for me to do mindfulness meditation.
Yeah, subsequently it's about realizing what story is unfolding when you're closing your eyes and you're focusing on your breath. Like what story you're telling yourself. Because it's either a story about the past or the future.
Right.
That's what we do. We imagine and we construct stories, and then it triggers our emotions. So mindfulness meditation, if you were to go to Vipassana and you screen it through the 4 lenses of the 4 foundations of mindfulness, it's very difficult for that story to pass through all 4 layers without you detecting something wrong with that, something inaccurate, not true, and does not portray an accurate picture of reality.
Right. Well, you can almost guarantee it's incorrect because you're in samsara.
Right. The mind is a very vicious thing. It's amazing what the Buddha taught us was to calm it down so that you can see it clearer, and then how to discipline it in the moments when it arises. Unwholesome thoughts,
Right.
Unpleasant feelings arises.
Right. So like right view, it's not like, view like with your eyesight, but is it like
Seeing the Four Noble Truths clearly.
Right. So like to eliminate the delusion, like the filter of seeing things through your own biased
Discriminations,
perspective. Yeah.
Yep. And then when you listen to other Ajahns talk about right view, you get a good picture.
Right.
Compare and contrast 3 more sources, and you're gonna know what it is that they're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, that's important that the student do their research on it, because if you don't have right view, you don't have anything.
Yeah.
Everything else pretty much don't matter.
In 1 mile, keep right to merge onto I-275 north toward Tampa.
Basically, when it came to my family, I also screened them over right view. And I realized that y'all don't got right view.
Yeah.
That's why y'all do what y'all do. And people cause suffering when they don't have right view. That's how you know. Direct evidence.
Yeah. Yeah, because without right view, a lot of you cannot recognize what you're doing wrong, or like what you're not seeing.
Correct. And every time when something hits the fan, you notice that people say, "Do you even see the problem?"
Use the right 2 lanes to keep right to merge onto
they don't
I-275
they don't
north
even
toward
see
They
it.
Tampa.
don't even see it.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, anything else.
Keep right.
And does right thought correlate? Like right view is about seeing the delusion
In 2.4
Unwholesome.
miles, take exit 20
but
on
is
the
right
left onto
right
31st
thought
Street
is more
South.
related to having pure
View?
thoughts.
View, right. Wholesome thoughts. Cultivating
Right.
wholesome thoughts.
Right. So view, yeah.
And understanding that it's the mind's job to produce these thoughts, and most of it is negative,
Yeah.
to ensure our survival.
Right.
And
In 2
thoughts of
miles,
harming,
take exit 20 on the left onto
of
31st
anger,
Street South.
And all of these is fueled by ignorance, because we don't know the Four Noble Truths.
Right.
We have have not accepted the Four Noble Truths. So all sorts of viciousness of the mind appears, pulling you different directions. Right thoughts, also known as right resolve or intention, the giving up of home and adopting the life of a religious mendicant in order to follow the path. Pretty much renunciation.
Use the left lane to
This
take
concept
exit
aims
20
at
on the
peaceful
left onto
renunciation
31st Street
into
South.
an environment of non-sensuality, non-ill will, away from cruelty. And you can do this by contemplating on impermanent suffering and non-self.
I feel like, if you were to have the realization of
Exit
right
left,
view,
then turn left onto 31st Street
The rest
South
would
toward
come
Treasure
naturally.
Island.
Right, exactly. It follows in different order, but it was still
Stay
flow.
in the left lane.
right? Is there a level, is like right view, kind of, you could say it's the most important out of.
Yes. Pertinent.
At the light, use the left lane to turn onto 31st
Quite
Street
frankly,
South.
when you talk to somebody, you screen them for right view. And once they don't have right view, conversation's over. You're not talking to a fool. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have to know who you're talking. Is it a fool or is it the wise? Idle talk, gossip, all that is foolishness.
Yeah.
Does not have right view. Talking about other people, politics, it's just like, this is a waste
At the
of time.
next light, turn left.
Anyone who speaks of the problem of suffering, the eradication of suffering, the path to it, he knows what he's talking about. He spent some time contemplating. Worth listening to. Worth one's time. Simple. You want to find out about people, or you want to get to know them. Be like, hi, how are you? My name is Julius. So what's your story about?
Right.
At the light, turn
And
left
if
onto
they're
5th
like,
Avenue
yeah, well,
South.
I like cars and the nightlife. I like girls, females, strippers, strip clubs. I got dollar bills in my glove box. We have a problem, right? Yeah, we have a big problem. But if you talk to someone and you're like, what's your story like? And they're like, peace. I like peace in my life. And to ensure my peace, this is what I do. This is what I stay away from. I'm allergic to loud music, and it's just gonna light up red and blue.
At the next light, turn right.
Thought he did. I don't like worldly pleasures. I don't like the things that what they're trying to do to us, to our minds. All of the negativity,
At the
negative
light,
news.
turn right onto 34th Street South.
News that has to do with hatred and picking sides and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then this person has a good idea of where they're headed.
Right.
And then you would ask follow-up questions if they don't volunteer the information. Like, so what does peace mean to you?
In 1 mile,
And if
turn left onto 9th Avenue
Their
North.
definition of peace is free from disturbing emotions. Now we're getting closer to the truth.
Yeah.
Again, he knows what he's talking about. He's got right resolve, right effort. literally when you're on the path, when your mind automatically start to be allergic to drama,
Yeah.
loud music, large settings, and then when you meditate on death, you have an exigency and urgency of time.
Yeah.
So when you're wasting time, you catch it very quickly. You realize, I've been sitting here 20 minutes thinking about the past.
Yeah.
Maybe I should reach for my book and start reading and reel myself back into the Dhamma.
Yeah.
So when Sam was around, I sat, everywhere I went, my book went with me, like it has been over the past 48 hours,
Yeah.
except now. And I when he's driving, I would sit and I would just turn the pages. And even though I'm only squeezing in one page, that's one page closer to being finished.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste time. I just don't have time. Like, again, when you look at the maintenance of the human body, peeing, pooping, drinking, and sleeping, it doesn't leave a lot of time. And technically, you only have about 4 consecutive hours to focus and concentrate on something fully and to remember it.
Yeah.
And then the older you get, it's even harder.
Go past this light. Then at the next one, turn left.
I also find it, I guess you could say, interesting. Like a lot of people get worked up about a cause, like, and you could say like, oh, it's like a good cause from a certain perspective, but a lot of the time you're only working yourself up and you're not actually making anything better. Like, because I mean, like any resolve to an issue starts from fixing your own issues.
If you once you get to my house, we can take your van and put gas in it and everything so that it's convenient and it's only on Central Avenue. What's your ETA? Question mark. Well, when I'm an interpreter, I have a lot of people in my car and they always tell me all these stories.
At the
And
light, turn left onto 9th Avenue North.
I had no choice but to listen to them, you know? But it was good clinical experience because they're describing the first noble truth in their life.
Yeah.
They're describing the what, even though they don't have the how. But, you know, in my younger days, I needed to hear a lot of the what. So I put it all together, pieces of the puzzle. You know, you do cybersecurity, you have a lot of technicalities in trying to find pieces to the puzzle. And I had to find pieces of
At the next light, turn right.
pieces of the puzzle of human suffering together in order to come up with an accurate how to solve their existential problem.
It's also interesting, I find that sometimes people that suffer the most
At the
are
light, turn right
quickly
onto
able to
37th Street
relate
North.
to,
Then
like,
turn
the
left.
existential concepts like Buddhism or things of that nature sometimes come more easily to people that have suffered more in their life.
John, I see your question. Right now, if only guided meditation works for you, keep with it until you get better and better at it. Gradually build up tolerance and acceptance before you can do it on your own. If you need assistance, please reach out to me, okay?